Hey, Wayne, how's it going?
Wayne, this is Detective Bartow.
Daniel said that you said it was all right if we take a sample of your DNA. All right. This here's a permission to search.
Permission to search.
Basically, it's just a consent. You've given us consent to take your DNA because basically it's basically considered a search since we're taking part of your property.
Okay.
Wayne, you have a middle name, Wayne?
Michael.
Michael. Wayne M. Parker. Been informed by... First day of August 2008 at 14:10. Alright, Wayne, this here says, okay, I'll go ahead and read this over for you. It says, I, Wayne M. Parker, have been informed by Detective Robert Bartos, myself, and Officer Crawford, who made proper identification, authorized law enforcement officers of the Berryville Police Department, of my constitutional right to have a search made of the premises and property owned by me and or under my care, custody, and control without a search warrant. Knowing of my lawful right to refuse to consent to such a search, I willfully give my permission to the above-named officers to conduct a complete search of the premises and property, including all buildings and vehicles, both inside and outside the property located at, and that's just because it's in there, on the person, I put for oral swabs. The above said officers further have my permission to take from my premises and property any letters, papers, materials, or any other property or things which they desire as evidence for criminal prosecution in the case or case under investigation. This written permission to search without a search warrant is given to me, to the above officers, voluntarily and without any threats or promises of any kind. It's 14:10 on the 21st day of August 2008 here at the Berryville Police Department. What this is saying here is it's okay with you to let us take DNA swabs. If not, you have that right to refuse.
Yeah.
And if it's okay, then if it's okay with you, go ahead and sign there saying that it's all right. I'm sure you watch TV, so you've seen the CSI and stuff, so it's just basically a Q-tip rubbed in the mouth.
Yeah. I had worse than that when I went and seen the dentist. Got a temp until it came up to $80 to get teeth pulled.
You ain't got any gum or tobacco or nothing like that in there?
Yeah.
That had to hurt.
No. Never even really felt it. It just felt funny when you tapped the top ball and the whole thing fell through. It was kind of a cool feeling.
I'll just have to take your word for that.
Then I heard the needle hit the floor and I was like, whoa, and I spazzed out for a second there. I was like, okay. So the tongue ring didn't fall out. Alright.
They pushed that whole thing through there?
Well, I gauged it. It was a 14, but I gauged it to like a 12.
So this is the big definitely painless, probably compared to that, but it's. I'll rub it on the side. One more. We'll go on the other side on this one. Oh, I'm just watching the clock. I'm supposed to do this for 30 seconds, so that's why I keep looking at it.
Hang on just a second. Detective Barco's going to talk to you for a second.
Just want to talk to you real quick, Wayne, if that's all right. Man, you've grown since the last time I've seen you.
Yeah.
All right. Look, Wayne, I've known you've been in a little trouble here and there, but you've basically been a good person. You've been a good kid. And that's why I looked at all the evidence that they've got here so far. That's why I'd like to think that this was something that just kind of happened by chance. It wasn't something you planned out, because I don't see you going through and planning out to rape some girl. I mean, that's just not like you. That's not the history that I've known from you. And like I said, you've been in a little trouble here, but basically you just kind of been in the wrong place at the wrong time, maybe with the wrong people and stuff. That's why I think that you didn't do something like this. I think, y'all was out there, kind of messed around. You're young. I remember being young, hormones raging. Y'all was out there kind of.
I'm always bouncing from one time to another.
Start kissing and messing around and whatever. You get excited and them hormones start raging and stuff. I don't know how that goes, and one thing leads to another, and